Sandy Cervantes from Colorado.
So, I think we should all totally get arrested so we can film our intro in jail. It'll add character.
How much money will this idea cost us?
Yeah.
Maybe like $20K for bail?
We should all kidnap Mr. Colonnade, and we should all go to the middle of the desert where there's a sandstorm and we all just die. Yeah?
It's crazy, but we're gonna get a lot of clicks on those episodes.
We do our intro on a yacht. I probably need $50 million to buy it.
Man, I don't know. My mama always told me money don't grow on trees, so no. So we should do our intro at zoo in a lion cage.
Hold on. I'm sorry, but I'm not ready to die. Are you?
I like to eat meat, but I don't want to be meat.
Patrick Williams from Texas.
Well, I hereby say that we should be filmed in a war zone. We become risk takers.
Guys, why don't we just use this as our intro?
I like it.
This is 60 Seconds from Dumb TV, and you're watching Senn TV.
Howdy, Bulldogs!
And welcome to episode 14 of Senn TV's 4th season. We're so excited to be here again. Let's take a look at everything going on this week.
The SAT is only 18 days away. That's Tuesday, April 9th, so make sure you're studying on Khan Academy weekly to prepare for the big test. I took the test last year. My advice for the juniors is to use a process of elimination when taking the test. Eliminate answers that you know are not correct. That will narrow down your choices.
The PSAT will be held on Wednesday, April 10th. The freshmen and sophomores will be in attendance that day. Underclassmen, be sure to do well on the test and utilize all the same tips we've provided to juniors. Your PSAT score can have an impact on admission in certain programs.
The end of the quarter is approaching. The last day is Thursday, April 4th. Make sure you're getting your grades up, Bulldogs, so your teachers write a good job on your papers. Not see you next year in the same class. You know what I'm talking about, BC, right?
No, my teachers tell me how amazing I am whenever I turn in a paper, Oscar. Maybe you haven't heard, but I'm a legend at the school.
You're right. I haven't heard that. No one has.
Let's move on to the exciting week we just had here at 10.
The Senior Music Showcase was held on March 14 in the Raymond's Theater. What a great show. Tommy Noel and Jasmine Garcia were there. Let's get funky and take a look.
Funky.
The Senior Music Showcase was entirely student-run. Senn Music senior students performed various styles of performances such as acting, singing, and playing instruments. A lot of the vocalists from choir had solo pieces with other instruments like piano, ukulele, or just a backtrack.
Y subir los decibeles cuando estoy cerca de ti. Yo no soy el tipo de mujer con quien tu mamá te quiere ver. Me hacen falta tantas cosas y me fallan tantas.
also band performances with piano, drums, bass, and a singer. They were able to perform anything they wanted. One of the performances included a poem where some people acted as the police and they were arresting Hispanic kids, which is pretty interesting to see actually.
Sounds too black or too Latino, you get put in gang database without having seen your face. Or it doesn't matter your age, your innocence, because being a color is the worst crime to be. I live in the streets where my newsfeed is filled with my videos of my fellow people of color being tossed on the floor, being told they have a right to remain silent, and anything they see or do will be held against them, when it's the color of their skin that's being held against them, and they have no right to remain silent.
Some of the performances were originals that were written by Senn music students, which took a lot of time.
I won't ask you, you just desert me. No, I won't let you just desert me. I can't give you as a soul reaches out. Oh, I see them in the clouds.
They practiced every single day and did many collaborations together. It was a lot of fun.
And so what are your thoughts about this year's Shark Tank project?
It was my first time participating in the Shark Tank project. I personally really enjoy watching the show. So when Ms. Flores sent me the email asking to help out, I kind of jumped at the opportunity, and I had fun with it. I really like having fun with the kids here at Senn and, you know, pushing their thinking and kind of challenging what they're presenting, and that's kind of what we did over here today during third period, and it was really cool. I'm looking to make money, and I also got to protect my investment. So you're asking for $20K for 10%. I'll give you that, but with a guarantee that I'm going to get back my 20% with interest at 1.5%.
How do you think this project will benefit these students later on in life?
Problem solving, teamwork. They obviously had some CEOs and leadership, you know, so you got to kind of have all those qualities. And then also the math side of it, you know, profit, how much does it cost to make, how much profit are you making, what are your goals, goal setting, all those things, whether it's, you know, academic stuff and also lifelong skills.
$50,000 for 20% of the company, but I don't need interest.
Our project was supposed to be like a massage helmet that helps people relax during like long car trips. We're supposed to like advertise to older people, but it can be used for anybody because if older people can use it, anybody can use it.
Marjorie Jean Guys from Northwestern visited Senn and presented to the journalism students. Here's a short video clip that explains her visit.
So today I was here at Senn High School so that I can present for the journalism classes, careers in journalism, to give the kids a chance to be able to see what's out there.
And this would be something that you might do as a journalist, is that you have to kind of investigate, research, figure out the difference.
So the presentation, I give the students a chance to learn a little bit about Northwestern, the university, but also a chance to see what the Medill journalism school's all about and some of the careers that can come out of a journalism degree.
Yeah. So you guys as journalists, if you guys have stories to tell, as a high school student, if you guys want to start kind of practicing to see how comfortable you are, you can use YouTube as a platform.
I hope that the students are feeling inspired and maybe go in the direction of journalism if that's something that they're passionate about. But more importantly, I'm interested in having the students do a lot more research about college and figure out things that they're interested in, and also figuring out some career paths that would really spark some passion within their heart and soul.
Is that you really want to think about things that you love, things that you're passionate about.
There's a level of professionalism. I can tell that they have a lot of skills that they've learned and will be able to, they're going to create a great project from this interview.
Last Thursday, Senn Theater Arts students had a small field trip to the Remy's and were visited by professional actors from Pegasus Theater and performed a few plays written by Senn students. Let's take a look.
Thanks for having us here. We are glad to bring your work words to life, and hopefully it's going to be beneficial to you. I just want to introduce the actors. My name is Sean Paris.
Ryan Smetana.
I'm Alice Carentores. And Destiny Struthers.
I'm Casey Morris.
That's us.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Figuring Out Love by Akira Lee. Scene 1. Erica and Jamie are at the club. Jamie approaches Erica, who has a girl on her arm.
Hey, Princess.
What we wanted to do this year is we wanted to have our theater classes experience what it is. I mean, we talk a lot about dramatic structure, and we talk a lot about like how to tell good stories. But we wanted our students to actually tell them, because that's what theater is. And the first part of being able to tell a story is writing it. So all of our students, we have such a diverse population here at Senn. All of our students have very special stories to be told.
What's happening?
Stop talking and get up. We don't have time.
Wait, Ron, you're scaring me. What the hell is going on?
All I know is that we need to get out of here as soon as possible.
Loud explosion.
And it was great. There's a lot of talent in this class. It has me excited. I definitely hope they continue writing, because I think writing is a legit way to make a living. We need more diverse voices out there in that world. So I hope they do. There was a good array of plays today, and it was awesome and fun as an actor to put action to the words.
I really enjoyed this play because it was really realistic, and it made me feel like I was inside. It made me feel like I was watching a movie. Like, they did a really good job.
And as an IB World school and as an art school, bringing art to the stage, bringing stories to the stage that are artistic, that represent who our students are, is important.
What I really like about this play, it gives me a different perspective to see things from different lenses, and I learn new things from it. I learned that love at first sight and a bunch of stories that are important and we should know all about.
Put the thing in my pocket. It costs 50 cents. It's not
One
like
of the things that is great about the Pegasus players, young playwrights program is that these students have an opportunity to see their stories be told by actual actors on stage, and that's the opportunity and the experience I wanted to bring to our theater students this year.
2 weeks ago, exposed the Chromebook controversy taking place at Senn. This week, she'll delve deep into the toxic world of the third quarter slump. How's senior writing is going, Oscar?
Oh gosh, I have 3 projects due on Monday, and I don't have time for that. You know that.
I can relate. But not that I have 3 projects, but I'm just tired of school, and these teachers aren't making it any better.
Graduation needs to come now.
They really do need to, come, hurry up. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Investigating with Eden.
Slump in grades that take place historically during third quarter is a big problem, because often as a group students are not able to recover fully from their third quarter grades.
I would say I feel less motivated. I feel like a lot of people, including myself, are getting a little burnt out, especially in March because we don't really have a break.
I was more motivated at the beginning of the year because I came into it and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do so good during high school. And then third quarter came after finals, and I'm just like, I don't want to do much work.
I think as a junior especially, we're all feeling really less motivated, especially because next month is already SAT. So we're kind of stressed out from that, and then we have very intensive course loads. So we're just overstressed, overworking ourselves. And at the beginning of the year, I did feel motivated because we only have 1 more year until senior year. But now it's just kind of a race to the finish line.
I felt more motivated in the first quarter as a freshman because I wanted to have good grades and stuff. But now that in third quarter, I feel okay, I know what I can and can't do. So I definitely felt more motivated in the first quarter.
What causes it? I think there's a lot of factors. You have to look at the data. I think there's so much buildup at the end of the first semester with supports and getting those grades. at the semester that maybe they let up a little bit coming into the third quarter. Also, I think teachers, their expectations changed somewhat during the end of the semester. Like, students should be able to know what's expected of them and follow through with their responsibilities. And the other thing I think gets a little controversial is when you use grades, not just for showing academic progress, but sometimes using grades to try to change behavior. That also has an impact on the slump.
Let's turn it over to Patrick Williams with another exclusive interview. Patrick?
Hello there, Senn. My name is Patrick Williams, your Senn TV sports analyst, and today I'm here with
Mr. Fingado from Social Studies.
Hi, Mr. Fingado. Today, the Chicago Blackhawks have a tough game against an opponent who is also fighting for a playoff spot. What are your keys to the game for the Blackhawks to be successful?
So, first of all, I just looked it up, and I think the Blackhawks have 8 games left, and they're in 7th place. So they need to win as many games as they can.
What advice would you give to the Blackhawks players about their scoreboard watching and how nervous they are coming down the stretch?
So, the advice I would give would be probably the same thing their coach has been telling them, and that's you cannot worry about other teams. The only thing you can worry about is your own team, your own play. So if you take care of your business, good things are going to happen. So I would say get a win, take the games one game at a time, let the pieces fall where they may, and kind of hope for the best.
Hello, Coach Lev. I heard yesterday you had an amazing game against Stymaz, a 17-5 victory. What were some of the notables you witnessed yesterday?
So yeah, it was a great way to open up the season. Weather's been difficult, so we had to push back our original opening date, and we got to open up yesterday against Steinmetz. Junior pitcher Will Lyman got on the mound and started the game strong and threw a couple innings, pitched pretty well, kept them to 4 runs. And then sophomore Joe Piper came in, pitched a couple innings, and then junior Jose Lopez came in and pitched the last inning. The bats were active. We had 10 hits, highlighted by junior Marcos Sandoval with 3. Freshman Vince Moncher got a hit in his first at bat as a Bulldog. Actually, the entire team who showed up, every varsity player who was at the game got an at bat. Those kind of wins are good for the program. They make people feel good, and we'd like to carry the momentum into tomorrow's game against Northside.
So for those of the players out there listening to, like me, what are your keys to that game to keep up the same momentum for success?
We got to pound the strike zone and just throw strikes. That's the key. We walked, I think, 3 guys yesterday, and walks extend games and make games going on and on and on. They make innings harder. So not walking guys at the plate, being aggressive at the plate and swinging when we're up, and then just making the routine plays. Alrighty,
Mr. Lev, thank you for your time today.
So let's ask Senn TV what their $1 million ideas are. What would you pitch to Shark Tank? What's your $1 million idea, Cindy?
Well, it's kind of already made, but not really. Like Ariana Grande cut a hole in the top of her hat to make her high ponytail go through it. So something like that's actually made because she actually cut through it, and so it doesn't look as tacky. But yeah, that would be nice.
What's your $1 million idea, Mr. Coveney?
I've held on to this for a long time. I'm ready to pitch it to the world. Velcro bumper stickers. So when you are driving up, trying to impress someone, you might have something like Save the Earth. And then when you got your dark side, you're going to a rock concert later, you peel it off and put your heavy metal bumper sticker on.
Oh,
and interesting. Rock and pick up your boys for the concert.
What's your $1 million idea?
My $1 million idea is a free TV program for people who love to watch sports.
because on certain channels you can't watch certain sports that you want to watch without having to pay the cable guy. So I was thinking a free TV program would work out.
Oh, I like that. That's
Smart
really
guy.
Smart.
Yeah. So Kaya, what's your $1 million idea?
Well, my idea is that we have sunglasses for cats.
Sounds
I'm
weird.
not a cat person. Probably for dogs. But can I have those glasses?
Yeah, you can have those sunglasses.
Thank you.
All right, that's all we have. Toots my goods.
That's it. The end.
Next up is Insha Yusuf from China. It's not funny. Next up is Insha Yusuf from China. You said her Alright, in 3. Wait, let me see.
What would you pitch to Shark Tank?
Am I supposed to answer that?
No, I just asked you a question. Yes. No. What's your $1 million question? What's your $1 million question? What's your $1 million question, Sandy?
$1 million idea.
Oh. We didn't do that question. Alright, but if that was me, it's a problem, man. It's a problem. No, Kim.
This is each. Alright, 3, 2, 1, action.
Don't do that to Mr.
Yeah.
This is hip hop record. Do not go for Mr. C.
You know what? I was putting your shoes.
I don't care. I don't care.
3, 1, 3, 2, 1. Action.
Hold on.
You don't like to talk. Oh, I love Sandy. Oh, I love
Let me see. You look.
Just an annoying thing. Your video is really long. That's probably why it's
Oh, look.
also.
Okay.
Okay.
It's me. Can I have those glasses though?
Okay, you say you don't like cats. No, stop it. You say you don't like cats.
Those are human glasses.
No,
though.
say you like cats.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it. Okay, let's switch my good side.
Toots my goods.
You're really not gonna wear you wear those glasses, please.